Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash, the place where glossy brochures, dealership hype, and over-polished marketing talk get tossed aside so we can focus on what really matters: how cars actually look, feel, and perform when you see them in real life. If you're new here, welcome to the family. If you've been with us for a while, you already know how we do things: and no nonsense, no PR gloss, just honest impressions and real-world details. Today, we've got a vehicle that's already creating waves even before it properly hits showrooms, of the all-new 2026 Toyota Baby FJ Cruiser. Exterior. Now, Toyota knows how to stir up nostalgia and mix it with practicality. The original FJ Cruiser was boxy, rugged, and had that old-school vibe that off-road lovers adored. But it was also big, thirsty, and a little too much for city driving. Enter the Baby FJ Cruiser, a compact SUV that tries to carry the same spirit of adventure, the same retro-inspired charm, but in a smaller, more practical package that's designed for today's drivers who want rugged looks without giving up urban maneuverability. And trust me, when you first see this thing in person, you'll get why Toyota decided to bring back this nameplate. Let's start with the way it looks from the front. Right away, you can tell this is a Baby FJ, not just another small Toyota SUV. The front end is upright, bold, and unapologetically retro. The round LED headlights, deeply set into the front fascia, give it that classic face, instantly recognizable and very different from Toyota's otherwise sleek, modern lineup. The grille is squared off with chunky mesh patterns, carrying a heritage-inspired Toyota block lettering across the middle instead of the usual badge, which is a nice nod to the old FJ. The front bumper has thick black cladding, integrated tow hooks, and a skid plate-like design at the bottom, telling you right away that this thing is not just for the mall parking lot. Even the hood has slight ridges, adding to the tough, muscular stance. It looks playful but serious at the same time, via something you don't usually find in compact SUVs these days. From the side, you really start to see the Baby FJ's personality. The proportions are short and boxy, with minimal overhangs, giving it a proper off-road ready profile. The fenders bulge out with heavy plastic cladding, adding visual toughness, and the squared-off wheel arches house chunky all-terrain tires, at least on the off-road trims. The roofline is flat, almost old-school SUV style, and Toyota even added the option of contrasting roof color or a white roof over bright body paint. Just like the classic FJ, the short wheelbase gives it an almost toy-like charm, but don't mistake that for weakness. That shortness actually means better breakover angles off-road. You'll also notice small, upright windows, including the rear quarter window, which adds to the boxy, retro feel. Toyota didn't go sleek or coupe like here, they went full blocky, and I have to say, it works. At the back, the retro inspiration continues. The spare tire is mounted on the rear tailgate, just like the old FJ Cruiser, which is a rare sight these days and gives it instant credibility as an off-road SUV. The taillights are simple but modern, using LED signatures in a square housing, and the rear bumper once again carries that rugged, plastic-clad toughness. The tailgate itself swings out sideways rather than lifting up, which can be a bit inconvenient in tight parking lots but feels authentic for a vehicle like this. Overall, the back completes the look. It's chunky, purposeful, and has that mini expedition vehicle vibe. Interior. Step inside, and you'll notice that Toyota didn't just go for nostalgia, they also made it practical for daily driving. The cabin strikes a balance between rugged durability and modern comfort. The dashboard is upright and simple, with big physical knobs for climate control, something off-roaders will appreciate because you can adjust things with gloves on. The infotainment system, however, is pure 2026. You get a wide, higher-resolution touchscreen running Toyota's latest software with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, voice assistant, and even over-the-air updates. The instrument cluster combines a digital display with analog-inspired gauges, keeping the vibe rugged but modern. The materials are smartly chosen. You won't find ultra-luxury finishes here, but you'll see tough plastics, rubberized surfaces, and wipe-clean upholstery designed to handle mud, sand, or whatever you drag in. Higher trims do add soft touch panels, contrast stitching, and optional leather, but even then, The overall theme is durability. Seating is upright, giving you a commanding view of the road, and the compact size of the baby FJ means it's easy to place in city traffic or narrow trails. The rear seats are surprisingly spacious given the short wheelbase, and Toyota managed to carve out decent cargo space as well, though the spare tire at the back does eat a little interior visibility. Performance is where things get really interesting. Toyota is offering multiple powertrains. Depending on the market, the entry-level models are expected to come with a 2.0-liter four-cylinder engine making around 170 horsepower, paired with an automatic transmission. It's not a rocket ship, but it's more than enough for daily driving. The more exciting option is the hybrid powertrain, a 2.5-liter setup with Toyota's latest hybrid tech, giving you around 220 horsepower, better fuel economy, and a lot more low-end torque, which is perfect for off-road crawling and everyday efficiency. And yes, Toyota is also working on a fully electric baby FJ, likely sharing components with the BZ4X, but with rugged tuning. That version is expected to deliver over 250 miles of range and instant torque, which could make it a beast off-road. When it comes to driving, Toyota has tuned the baby FJ to be fun but capable. The steering is light in the city. The suspension is firm enough to handle bumps without feeling floaty, and the short wheelbase makes it nimble. Off-road trims come with a proper all-wheel drive system, locking differentials, skid plates, and drive modes tailored for mud, sand, and rocks. Ground clearance is around 8.5 inches, which is plenty for light to medium trails. So while it's not a hardcore Land Cruiser replacement, it's definitely more than just a city crossover pretending to be tough. Pricing is expected to be one of the baby FJ's strongest selling points. Toyota is targeting younger buyers who want a fun, adventurous SUV without breaking the bank. The base model is projected to start around $28,000, making it competitive with the likes of the Ford Bronco Sport and Jeep Renegade. The hybrid version will likely hover around $33,000 to $35,000, while the fully loaded off-road trims could reach close to $40,000. The electric version, when it arrives, might push closer to $45,000, but with incentives, it could still be attractive. For what you get to the design, the capability, and the Toyota reliability, that pricing makes a lot of sense. So, what's the final verdict on the 2026 Toyota Baby FJ Cruiser? Honestly, it feels like Toyota has nailed the formula. They've created something that looks distinctive, carries real heritage DNA, and actually delivers on capability while staying affordable. It's not just another crossover wearing a rugged costume, it's a small SUV with genuine character, and that's rare in today's market. Sure, it's not the hardcore off-roader some enthusiasts might dream of, but it's practical, stylish, and more than capable for the average driver who wants weekend adventures without sacrificing weekday comfort. That wraps up today's review of the 2026 Toyota Baby FJ Cruiser. What do you guys think? Does this mini retro SUV hit the right notes for you, or do you think Toyota should have kept the FJ name untouched? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's start a conversation. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Car Flash for more honest car reviews, and ring that bell so you don't miss our next upload. Until next time, drive safe, stay adventurous, and I'll see you in the next one.